Hello, welcome to your M&M Spreadsheet assignment video tutorial. This is a great assignment that can be used at various grade levels. Each student is given a pack or a bag of M&Ms. You can use jelly beans or Skittles as a substitution. For this assignment, you can make up some student names and some data. So, first thing you want to do is make sure you're in Google Drive, go over to Create, go down to Spreadsheet. Once you get to Spreadsheet, the first thing you want to do is you want to rename your spreadsheet. So you go ahead and click on Untitled and type in your last name, and I'm just going to type in M&M. From there, I'm going to hit OK, and you're going to notice that it changes it right away. The next thing that you have to do is you have to create a heading. To create a heading, you have to go to Insert, go down to your drawing tools. From your drawing tools, it's going to pop up a new screen. On this new screen, you're going to go over to Shapes. At Shapes, you're going to go ahead and find the banner. Once you found your banner, you're going to click and drag your banner and make it as big or as wide as you'd like. From there, you're going to go ahead and type in M&M Spreadsheet. I'm going to go ahead and click this over more to the middle. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to create some M&Ms inside here. So go ahead and click on your shape. Find your M&M shape, which is a circle, obviously. Going to go ahead and highlight and click and drag. Type in your M. You also have to fill in your color. So we'll go over to Fill Color and add your fill color. Show you one more time. Go to Shape, Circle, click and drag. You can type in your M and go to Fill Color, change your color. So there's a basic heading. You could add as many M&Ms as you want. Circle and fill with a different color and have fun with that. So hit save and close from there. Your heading pops up. Next thing we need to do is start with your student data. I'm just going to go down a couple cells and skip one cell. You're going to have to come up with 5 students' names and 5 students' data. I'm going to use Joe and Lisa. Then I'm going to go ahead back over to my first column A and type in some of my M&M colors. I'm not going to do them all, but I'm going to show you how to do about 3 of them so you get the idea. You will need to type in all of the colors that are listed, but I'm just going to show you a basic way to do it. You'll come up with some data and you can make it up and type in some numbers. You'll do the same thing for Lisa. And now you have some data. Next thing you want to do is you have to find the sum for Joe. So you're going to click and highlight Joe's numbers, come up to your functions, and then click on sum, and it totals it up for you. Do the same thing for Lisa. You're going to click and drag her numbers, go to function, and sum. The next thing you have to do is you have to figure out how many total, what is the average of M&Ms for all of them. Now remember, you have 5 students. I only did 2. Click on average. Do the same thing for brown now. Scroll over. Click on your functions. Click on average. And do it one more time for your yellow. And go over here to your function. Click on average. The next thing that you have to do is you have to take all of your average numbers and make sure that they are 2 decimal places. So what you're going to do is go up to Format. You're going to go over to Number, scroll down to where it says 2 decimal places. Click on that, and you'll notice that all your decimals are now on 2 decimal places. Another criteria you have to do is Joe needs to be in bold, and he also needs to be in the center. Lisa, same thing, bold Lisa, and center it. Alright, now I'm ready to make a chart. So in order to make a chart, I need all of my totals and my names of Joe and Lisa. I also want to come down here and make sure I have a total. So after you type in all of yours, you'll need a total also here. So I'm going to highlight Joe and Lisa and their totals, but not their averages. I'm going to come up here to where it says Insert a Chart. Click on Insert Chart, and from there I'm going to pick a chart. I like the look of the column chart, which is still basically your bar graph. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. Now, in order to make this more informational, I'm going to go ahead and click on custom. From custom, I'm going to change the chart title, which your chart title should be as, if I double check here, your last name, and you have to call it M&M comparison. So we have that done. The next thing you have to do is you have to change the colors for each student. You see that Joe is blue and Lisa is red. So you have to scroll down here and we're going to have to find Joe, which he's right here. We're going to change Joe's color. Let's see if Joe's blue. Let's go with purple. And then to find Lisa, what I have to do is do a drop down here. Lisa is now here. I'm going to change Lisa. Let's do an aqua. So Lisa's going to be more of an aqua. The next thing that you need to do is you need to come over to an axis and we need to give it a title. So this should be M&M colors. And then we should be ready. We go ahead and hit insert from there and we can see our chart. Now obviously right now our chart is covering up our spreadsheet, so that is not a good thing. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to grab this chart. Okay, we're going to need to grab it. You can see how it's kind of pulling it down now. Grab it and put it below your spreadsheet. So the next thing that you need to do is you need to add some of your own personal touches to this. We have our chart, we have our data, we have our heading, and we are in good shape, but we need to make this a little more personal. Some suggestions that you could do is you could change some fonts up. You could color in your cells, so maybe you want all of this here to possibly be green. And then you could do the same thing for brown. Another possibility that you could do is you could change the font color also. So we could change up the font color and you could make this as personalized. Some students in the past have even added images and things like that. Once you figured out what you're going to do to add your own personal touch, you are going to have to add a note in cell A1. So I'm going to have to scroll up a little bit so I can find cell A1. And from here, I have to insert note. So basically I would just type in, I changed the chart cell colors. Okay, and that's your own personal touch. And when you're done, you can just kind of click over to the side and then we can see that you actually have that. The last thing you need to do is you need to make your spreadsheet public and provide the web address in Canvas to access your spreadsheet. So I have to come up here where it says share and it's loading. Right now we want to change this to public and we're going to hit save. And you'll need to copy this. You can right click on it and hit copy or control C, and then you will use that web address to put into Canvas so we can see your awesome work that you did on your spreadsheet. So have fun creating your M&M spreadsheet. Get as creative as you can and go for it. Good luck.